in the University of Greenwich. My name is Helen McCormack and I'm the International Recruitment Manager. I've been working with the university for over 15 years, so I hope that I will be able to share with you lots of things about University of Greenwich. The University of Greenwich has a proud 130-year history of providing high quality education to our students who come from many walks of life. And throughout this presentation and in these videos, I'm going to talk to you about our faculties, our campuses, and about what we offer our students at the University of Greenwich. So keep watching and you'll learn lots about the university. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing why the UK compared to other markets that you may be sending students to. So for me, it's a world-class education. The UK is well known for this. And because of this, our degrees are recognised and respected globally, providing students with a strong foundation for their careers' success. Shorter degree programs. So, for example, our undergraduate programs are typically 3 years compared to 4 years in other markets. Postgraduate programs, masters, they're normally 2 years in certain markets. In the UK, 1 year. This means lower tuition fees for students and faster entry to the workforce. Diverse range of courses. The UK universities offer a vast array of courses, allowing students to specialise in niche fields, often with a practical, industrial-focused approach, which is so important. Work opportunities. As you all know, we still have the graduate route visa, which allows students to stay on and work in the UK for up to 2 years. And this is brilliant for the students to gain such valuable international work experience that will only help their CVs when they come back. Cultural diversity. The UK is a global hub with a rich culture mixing of offering inclusive environment for our international students. It's a great opportunity to meet people from all different worlds, broaden their perspectives and building that global network. High employability. UK graduates are highly sought after by employers worldwide due to the rigorous and respected nature of the UK education. UK universities focus on developing practical skills and critical thinking, which is highly valued in the job market. Scholarships and opportunities. There are numerous scholarships available for our international students, making education in the UK that's slightly more accessible. These include government scholarships, a bit like the Chevening, but as well as that, we have our own university scholarships, which I will talk about later. Historical and cultural with rich environment. The UK is steeped in history, offering students that unique opportunities to study in cities that are cultural landmarks, from the museums of London to the ancient architecture of Oxford. Streets are immersed in history and culture while studying in the UK. But also support for international students. The UK is well known for the strong student support services, with the universities offering dedicated resources to those students, including academic support and language assistance, because we know they might slightly struggle with this. An English language advantage. By studying in the UK, it provides a valuable opportunity to improve English language skills, which is a key advantage for a global employability. So all these factors, I hope, make UK appealing destination for your students, and that is why we want you to be suggesting UK to your students when they come and see you. So why Greenwich? In this slide, I'm going to be talking about why you should consider sending your students to the University of Greenwich. First, reputation for academic excellence. The university is known for its high quality education and research. Many of its programs are accredited by professional bodies, ensuring that students receive education that meets industrial standards. And the university is particularly well regarded in areas such as business, engineering, architecture, and many more. A wide range of courses. The university offers a broad spectrum of both undergraduate and postgraduate programs across many different various disciplines, including business, science, engineering, law, humanities. Many programs are designed to be flexible, allowing students to tailor their studies to their personal and professional interests. Beautiful and historic campuses, plus a prime location. Greenwich campuses are among the most beautiful in the UK. The main campus itself is located in a UNESCO World Heritage Site, features stunning historical buildings like the old Royal Navy College. The Medway and Avery Hill campuses are providing a modern, inspiring environment for learning too. Strong industrial links and employability. The university has strong connections with employers and industrial leaders, providing students with the opportunity to engage in internships, placements, and networking events. The focus on employability means that graduates are equipped with the skills and the knowledge needed to succeed in their chosen careers. We also have dedicated employability and career services to help students prepare for the job market. Diverse and inclusive community. The University of Greenwich is home for students from over 140 different countries, making it one of the most diverse universities in the UK. The cultural richness enhances the student experience, allowing a global exchange of ideas and fostering a welcoming, inclusive atmosphere, which I'm very proud of. Global perspective. Greenwich has a strong international focus with partnerships around the world and opportunities for students to study abroad. Affordable education. Compared to other London-based universities, we offer competitive tuition fees and has a range of scholarships as well, which I'll discuss shortly. Supportive learning environment. The university prides itself on providing excellent student support services. From academic assistance to mental health resources, students have access to this throughout their studies. Student life and societies. With a vibrant student life, Greenwich offers a wide range of extracurriculum activities, including sports sciences, sports societies, and cultural events. This allows students to pursue interests outside of their studies and develop new skills whilst making lifelong connections. Our impact. For us, the university was recognised as the top modern university for postgraduate students in the Good University Guide. This accolade reflects the university's strong commitment to providing high quality postgraduate education with excellent student support. Top ranked in student satisfaction, the University of Greenwich consistently performs well in this in the NSS, with high ratings in student satisfaction, particularly for academic support, learning resources, and quality of teaching. But also you can see the prize, the Queen's Anniversary Prize. The University of Greenwich was awarded this for its work in pest management and control, particularly in relation to improving food security in developing countries. Some of you may not know, but this is one of the highest honours in UK higher education, recognising outstanding work. And I'm extremely proud that we have recently been awarded the Teaching Excellence Framework TEF Gold rating, which signals our education excellence and a commitment to continuous improvement. Greenwich is more than a collection of individuals in staff. It's an individual students and staff. It's a community, and something that I think is something that I'm very proud of. I'm also alumni of the University in Greenwich, can really speak highly of this, that we are one big community. So we have 4 faculties at the University of Greenwich, which are outstanding, with over 300 diverse programs ranging from like foundation, which is extended programs, to bachelor's, master's, and even research degrees. We truly believe that there is something for everyone. Each faculty is unique in providing specialised education tailored to a variety of interests and career goals. Our 4 faculties is Greenwich Business School, Faculty of Education and Health and Human Sciences, Faculty of Engineering and Science, and Faculty of Liberal Arts and Sciences. So there truly is going to be something for every one of your students. Again, we have 3 beautiful campuses at Greenwich. Each of our 3 campuses in South East London and Kent has its own unique personality and strong sense of community. We continuously reinvesting in the university to ensure that students have access to the best facilities. Greenwich, Avery Hill and Medway, which I will talk about later on in the presentation. But Greenwich itself, 10 minutes from central London, Avery Hill about 20 to 30 minutes, and Medway about 60 minutes. But I'll talk to you later on about each campus individually.
The University of Greenwich, a community with no limits. No limits on where you come from, and no limits on what you can do next. Greenwich is a place for minds to meet, ideas to spark, and new adventures to begin. A place where our surroundings inspire us to innovate and discover. Evolving our ideas, our ambitions, and the world. Our spirit challenges us to rewrite convention, go the extra mile, and empower others to do the same. Every member of our community counts and makes our impact stronger. A global network delivering solutions. 250,000 undergraduates, postgraduates, tutors, researchers, alumni, and partners. Together, there are no limits on what we can achieve. Would you like to join us?
So now I'm going to talk about our Greenwich campus. The Greenwich campus sits on a World Heritage Site and is located in the heart of Greenwich, South East London. The neighbourhood has a lively atmosphere, but is away from the hustle and bustle of the city, making it the ideal place to study. The best of both worlds, as I like to say. Just 10 minutes from central London, which is one of the world's most exciting cities, students at Greenwich will enjoy all the benefits of living in a global hub. The campus is close to the major financial districts like Canary Wharf and close to the City of London, offering excellent opportunities for internships and employability, which I will discuss later. The campus itself is surrounded by historical landmarks, as well as Greenwich Park and a selection of bars and restaurants. Many sites around the campus have actually been used for a lot of TV and films, such as The King's Speech, The Crown, Bridgerton, Thor, Cruella de Vil. So if you watch any of those films, you will definitely see the University of Greenwich campus. At the University of Greenwich, we have at the campus, Greenwich campus, we have business and management, computing, mathematical sciences, law, humanities, and our school design. So all our creative programs. So brilliant opportunity for students to be at this campus. What you will also see, this is an overview of the campus. What I love about this campus is that everything's within 10 minutes walking distance, which is quite unusual for a London campus. So you'll see all the key areas. That is where the lectures and seminar sessions. So we have King William, Queen Anne, and Queen Mary buildings. We also have Stockwell Street, which is just a stone's throw away, and that has our school design and library. But also our accommodation is within 10 minutes walking distance. But you can see just at the bottom of the picture, that is the River Thames. So we are literally on the banks of the River Thames. So you can get in as much or as little as you want to London itself. So I personally think it's one of the best campuses in London and the most stunning. So hopefully your students will be able to see that for themselves when they do come and study at the University of Greenwich.
Hello everyone, and welcome to today's campus tour of our Greenwich main campus, which is situated right next to the River Thames. This is our main campus. As you can see, these are stunning World Heritage buildings which were designed by Sir Christopher Wren, who is also the main architect of St Paul's Cathedral. My name's Luna and I'm an event management student, so I'm part of the business school. And yeah, just have a look around at our stunning buildings here. Can you imagine a better place to have your graduation photos taken? So here we are outside the Dreadnought building, which is our main student hub and student building. And to my right here is the lower deck, which is our student bar and restaurant space. Here are the spaces where you can hang out in between lectures. We have 2 cafes here, and we have the galley where you can enjoy hot food and also another coffee shop. As you can see, it's a beautiful, newly refurbished space. We have our student support services here to my left and the Galley Cafe to my right. We also have IT spaces upstairs and a huge amount of study spaces where you can just meet up with your friends after lectures or do group work together. Where we are here is the lower ground floor of the Dreadnought building, the student gym, so where you can exercise in your free time or in between lectures. Greenwich Town Centre offers many opportunities for life outside of the university, with an abundance of bars and restaurants and other spaces to hang out after your lectures. We also have several transport links to London, the shortest being a 10-minute train journey to central London, but you could also cycle or take the boat. And we have our student halls here, 5 minutes away from the university, right in the heart of Greenwich. The University of Greenwich also offers students with amazing part-time work opportunities such as the Student Ambassador Scheme, where you can work flexibly around your study times. This building here, the Cooper building, also allows students who would like to start their own businesses with all the support they need. Being home to such amazing historical sites here, the University of Greenwich is also surrounded by rich cultural heritage, such as the Painted Hall here. Let's have a look inside. This is Greenwich Market, where you can grab food, items, souvenirs and handmade crafts from all around the world for affordable prices to suit your student budget. This is the heart of Greenwich, where you also have many opportunities for nightlife, such as live music venues, jazz clubs and a comedy club, which is just down the road. We are here at Stockwell Street Library, where I'm going to show you around. Let's go. The library is a brand new building with 4 floors altogether. We've got the basement, then we've got the ground floor and the 2 upper floors. The 2 upper floors are silent areas, so if you want to study by yourself without being distracted by noise, this is where you can go. And also we have group work spaces on the 1st floor, as well as multiple both Mac and Windows computers all scattered around the library. And also workshops delivered by the academics on Harvard referencing and any other academic support that you might require. This is the heart of our liberal arts and design school, with our workshops for all of our creative students. So for example, this is where architecture students are creating their work. So here we are in one of our university's own film studios, which means that our film and design students can use this space and amazing equipment to create their work, which will secure their future. At the University of Greenwich, we care about the environment, so we make sure to apply sustainable practices across all of our activities. Here we are in Greenwich Park, which is a green space just 5 minutes away from the University of Greenwich. Here you can just relax after lectures, have a little picnic with your friends, or visit one of the museums such as the National Maritime Museum here, or the Queen's Owls right next to it. All of our main 3 campuses are connected by our regular bus services, so if you want to visit other campuses, you have lectures on other campuses, or you want to see your friends, you can just hop on one of our buses and you'll be there in no time.
About our second campus, which is Avery Hill. It's just a short distance from our Greenwich campus, which is easily accessible by a regular bus service that we offer our students, which is totally free at the moment. It's a purpose-built green campus with a student village vibe for students. It also has our impressive sports facilities that students have for football, rugby, badminton, basketball, netball. You think it, we do have it. It provides an authentic university campus lifestyle for our students, which we really appreciate. From what you can see on this slide, all the buildings with the grey roof, that is student accommodation. So there's lots of opportunities to maybe live at the Avery Hill and then commute to our Greenwich campus. As I said, there is that free bus service. It also has home to our lab work for all our health programs. So what will be taught at here will be education, health, and a lot of our sports programs. But you can see lots of green parks around. You can see in the background the tennis courts as well. So it is really student led here and a village lifestyle for the students.
Hi, I'm Hannah and welcome to the University of Greenwich campus tour for the Avery Hill site. Here we are situated in the Dome, which is the student hub for all the students who live on site and also study here. As you can see over here, we have the Candy Shack bar, which is where students can come to socialise with their friends, and there's also on-site drinks which are very cheap, which you'll really enjoy. And we also have an on-site gym, which is in the Dome, which is free for students to use who live on site, or £110 a year for students who don't live on campus. We have the cafeteria behind me, which is open 24/7, where they serve hot foods and cold foods all throughout the year. We like to focus on sustainability and we use reusable cups. So next time you visit, make sure to bring your cup and you'll get a discounted drink. So now we are just outside the Dome, where you'll find the student living services, which are to my right, and we also have the student village shop, where their students can go to buy their weekly shopping or just little bits throughout the week. We also have the Amazon lockers, which they can use at their own convenience, which is really good for when you get your parcels. And we also have the laundrette, which is open 24/7 every day of the week. Here we are at Aragon Court, which is situated at Avery Hill campus. Here you'll be able to cook with your friends and live and do anything you like. It's a very relaxed area, and we live right in the heart of Elton, where you can experience anything, such as the local restaurants, the View Cinema, which was recently built last year, and you could do anything you like with all of your friends, and the parties here are great as well. Oh, hi there. Welcome to one of the flats in the shared facility Aragon Court at Avery Hill campus. You'll have everything you need to live your life out as a student. Avery Hill is a great place to live because you'll live right on campus and you'll never be late for your lectures. And it's also a fantastic community, so you'll be able to meet friends and enjoy all aspects of university life. Welcome to the David Fussey building, where we have 3 state-of-the-art clinical simulated hospital wards where you can experience anything you need for your degree. These mannequins are extremely realistic, so you feel the veins and everything, and it's just a testament of the technology that we have here at Avery Hill campus. Also in the David Fussey building, we have a huge sports hall, which is perfect for any sporting activities you may be interested in. And it's also great for sporting careers. As a university, we aim to be sustainable, so we've installed 100 solar panels across all of our campuses. We also have bees located at every campus, so make sure you keep an eye out for our campus honey. And here we have our brand new library, open to all students 7 days a week until midnight. It's perfect for study and it's the coziest place ever. This is Sparrows Farm, where our sports and paramedic sciences subjects are based. It's also not a farm. The university has 2 hybrid coaches taking you between Medway and Greenwich campus, but also if you choose to live at Avery Hill campus, there's a free bus that will run every 30 minutes to Greenwich campus in case you have classes there.
Kent, and it is important that you realise that this is in Kent. It has great facilities, including excellent laboratories and workshops for our students. Medway is in Kent. It offers a mix of historical charm, cultural experiences and natural beauty for students. The rich history, Medway is home to significant historical landmarks, including Rochester Castle and Rochester Cathedral, which is one of the oldest in England, actually. And Chatham Dockyards also offers a fascinating glimpse into Britain's maritime heritage. Also, for those who like an old school book, Charles Dickens, the famous author, spent a lot of his time in this area, and there's even a museum that you can visit. But what I think is so important is that Medway is an education hub now, really. It's growing into becoming a centre for the University of Greenwich, but also the University of Kent and Canterbury Christ Church University. So it's contributing to a vibrant student community. So you're not mixing just with the University of Greenwich students, but others. Also, easy transport links into London as much or as little as the students want to. So with that, there's affordable living. Because it is that bit further out from London, it is going to be slightly cheaper accommodation, but giving students more opportunity to go in or out as much as they want to to London. But as I can see, what you can see is at Medway, we have engineering and science, labs, all our food programs, paramedic science, and there also forensics and criminology programs, and also has our library, which I'm sure if you've been working with the university for a while, it is one of the longest in Europe, apparently so. But it is so much going on at the university, at the Medway campus for students. And again, here's an overview. You can see this is predominantly all for University of Greenwich. The space that we have here for our lab programs is brilliant because it is a practical programs, a lot of our science, engineering and science programs, as well as pharmacy. So they need that space to do experiments because it is practical. It's not just all talking, it's very practical, hands-on approach that we like to adapt at the University of Greenwich. Therefore, we need the space that you just can't get if you're so close to London. So that is why Medway is such a good place for students to study.
My name is Jessica. I'm currently a student at the University of Greenwich at Medway. I currently study global environmental change. I'm getting a master's in it. And this is the University of Greenwich. This university is shared between 3 universities: University of Kent, Canterbury Christ Church, and the University of Greenwich. So around here we have the dockside area. You can go to shop and eat wherever at any time. It's just a quick 10-minute walk. It's also just a 40-minute drive to London, just that close. You can also get to Rochester and Canterbury by just a train ride. So this university isn't the only university you can hang out in. We also have the inter-campus link buses, where you can go to Greenwich or Avery Hill, where you can use those facilities there as well. So right here we have our Pembroke building. It used to be the old naval offices when this is the naval barracks. But right now, currently, there are classrooms in here. There's a big lecture hall, and there's also a Starbucks here on the inside, and a place where you can go hang out and just chill with your friends. So here we have the Blake building. Inside we have the student services. It also contains START, which supports students with disabilities and mental health conditions. There's also NRI inside, which has a new food labs in Jellicoe. And now we are on Central Avenue. And as you can see, it's very long. It contains all of the buildings that you'll have classes in. We also have the Gatehouse, which has 24-hour security. And next, we'll be headed to the Drill Hall Library, which is said to be the longest library in Europe. So here we are now at the library. It's shared between all 3 of the universities. So let's go check it out. So here we are inside of the library, where we have our 3 different zones: the group zone, the quiet zone, and the silent zone, to suit any of your study styles. We also have the cafe, and there are printers, scanners, and the staff here is very helpful with anything that you need. And we also have our family rooms, where if you have children, you can go and play. Welcome to our greenhouses, which belong to Natural Resources Institute. And the greenhouses are used by some of our master's students and for research. And here we have some of the plants inside of the greenhouse, and it looks like they're doing really well. Here we are in the Hawk building, and as you can see, I'm in my lab coat. And this is home to the School of Engineering, which contains different workshops and laboratories. The University of Greenwich has invested a lot in the equipment here used by different students for different courses. And here we are at the Anson building, which is home of the Medway School of Pharmacy. We have the dispensary, which is where students can put their skills to practice. Here we have our over-the-counter room, which is set up like a real pharmacy, where students can practice their face-to-face skills with patients. And here we are now in the Link Labs, which is used by our chemistry and pharmaceutical science students. And if you are a final year student, you may use this space for your final project. So here we are at our accommodation blocks. They include bills, appliances, and there's a laundry on site. And I actually live in one of the blocks here, and it's great to just hang out with friends in the big kitchen here. And it's also just a 5-minute walk from your classes, so if you're running late, you can just run onto your class and not have to worry about it. And if you want more information about accommodations, just visit our website. We have our Nelson building, which is home to our paramedic sciences. There's also the biology lab and the IT labs upstairs. Here we are in Nelson, where we have 2 dedicated paramedic science skills labs with the latest simulation equipment. And now we are inside of our mock crime scene rooms, which is in the Grenville building, which is a part of the forensic science courses. So welcome to the Deep End. This is our student union. It's shared between all three of our universities, so you can meet a great diverse group of people here. You can also come here for drinks, food, and just to hang out with friends. We also have different activities here every month. Just this month, I went to pet therapy. It was really great with all the dogs. And there's also Zumba and yoga that you can do every week. We still have some relics in here from when it used to be a swimming pool. There's also theme nights here, DJs, and I like to come here when my studies are finished to come get a drink. Here we are in the Pilkington building. Over here we have our cafe, which is shared between all three of our universities. There's also lecture theaters here. And then we have our chaplain who is here to help you out with anything. And we also have our prayer rooms here. So that concludes our tour today. We weren't able to show you everything here, but you can always go online and visit our virtual tours, or you can come here in person onto campus to one of our events, such as our open day events. And I'll see you around campus. Bye.
All of our different departments and faculties. And the first one is the Greenwich Business School. Located at our iconic Greenwich campus, we have 4 dynamic departments: accounting and finance and economics, business operations and strategy, management and marketing, and executive business centres, each offering specialised programmes designed to help students excel in their chosen fields. For me, it's a brilliant opportunity if students want to become their own boss, for example. We have what's called the Generator, and that's a hub for business students to all things enterprise, in providing them support to start, scale and grow their own business from the ground up, which is, I have seen firsthand what that has done to the students' confidence as well, being able to support one another. It's a brilliant opportunity. But also within the business school, we really believe in building your network. We're committed to helping students making lifelong connections, from mentoring opportunities to vibrant student societies. We encourage students to engage in like-minded individuals and professionals throughout the year. And because of that, we host a number of career fairs to give students the opportunity to explore and speak to employers to get their advice and to see what they're looking for. But there's so many options for students to choose from within the business school. So please have a look on the website and get a more understanding of exactly what courses there are to choose.
Here at Greenwich Business School, we're about opportunity, maximising potential and creating change.
We empower our students to develop into future leaders and change makers to change the world.
We're here to create entrepreneurs of the future.
In the world today, we need businesses that are ethical and sustainable. And at Greenwich, we're producing students who can meet that challenge.
We are part of a diverse and energetic community with students and academic staff from all over the world.
Our role here in the business school is to deliver resilience in our students, to prepare them for what's to come in the world of work, for their future, for them to lead the way.
Our world-leading research centers are tackling work equality, political accountability, and urban challenges of the 21st century.
To really understand business, you need to experience business.
Our strong industry links allow them to get placements and get internships.
It's vital to make connections
and hear from world-leading experts.
Welcome to Business Breakfast. We're joined by students, staff, and some of our fantastic alumni.
We provide you with the tools and incentives to forge ahead and develop your own path.
Data shows that more and more students are wanting to start their own businesses, so it's really important that we as a university can support students to be entrepreneurial.
We also have our Enterprise Challenge, which you can get mentoring and funding to kickstart your business.
Our courses are accredited by professional bodies, which makes our graduates more attractive to potential employers.
Our values are inclusivity, collaboration and impact, and that kind of sums up what we're trying to achieve with our students and with our graduates.
We have no limits as a business school, and our students shouldn't have any limits either.
Greenwich campus, we have our 4 unique departments: School of Design, School of Humanities and Social Sciences, School of Law and Criminology, and School of Stage and Screen. Within FLAS, what we call Faculty of Liberal Arts and Sciences, we encourage students to express their ideas and share their experiences. Offering an interactive and thought-provoking learning experience, we really want to make sure that students are able to do that. The School of Design hosts an end-of-year show, an annual exhibition that we offer and showcases the exceptional work that our students do, both in animation, architecture, graphic and digital design, landscape, urbanism, and so many more areas. But it's a brilliant opportunity for students and myself to go and see the work because we want to be proud and showing off that work that the students are doing. Also, we are very, very proud of the Innocent Project, IPL, a law clinic and registered charity based at the University of Greenwich. It was established in 2010 and then it became an actual charity in 2020. And it offers students the ability within the faculty to apply for work in small groups to investigate claims of innocence. So the IPL is notably the first English innocence organisation to join the Global Innocence Network, which comprises of 71 innocent organisations worldwide. This is such an opportunity to get that hands-on experience. And as I said, it's the community, but not as in the university, but also the surrounding areas. So it's building that community environment and support for students. So again, go and look on the website and look at all the options available to your students because I won't be able to list them all or talk to them, all of them. So go and learn more about the Faculty of Liberal Arts and Sciences at Greenwich. Faculty of Education, Health and Human Sciences is a brilliant opportunity for students to study in departments of School of Education, School of Health and School of Human Sciences. It's a brilliant opportunity. For example, School of Education will now offer PGCE in primary and secondary for students to study. School of Health, we have Global Public Health, and I think after COVID, we've definitely seen an increase in popularity of courses like that need to be in the health services. But amazingly, we've also added adult nursing to international students. So for that, you do have to apply via UCAS, but again, open to international students now. And then again, a School of Human Sciences, so psychology. With mental health being how high it is, again, a lot of students are going into psychology, getting understanding whether it's in business or counselling. Psychology is key. But our faculty is also home to the Greenwich Learning and Stimulation Centre. The aim of this is to provide excellent stimulation-based education, and that is integral to our healthcare programmes, to produce graduates who are equipped to deliver outstanding patient care. So it's giving them that hands-on experience which they will need to go on in their careers. So it's a brilliant opportunity. And this faculty is taught at our Avery Hill campus, but with a few courses based at Greenwich as well. Engineering and Science at the University of Greenwich plays a vital role in shaping university's reputation for high quality education and research. We had multiple departments, so the School of Engineering, School of Science, School of Computing and Mathematical Sciences, Medway School of Pharmacy, and our Natural Resources Institute. What I do want to say here is that this is taught at our Medway campus, and that is so important when you're talking to students, because as you won't believe, we do have students that turn up like, I thought I was going to be studying in London. So it is really important that you make students aware when talking to them that this faculty is taught at our Medway campus. However, the School of Computing is still taught at our Greenwich campus in London. So again, it is important that you know, again, it will always be on the offer letter what campus that student will be studying at. But for us, the Faculty of Engineering and Science has cutting edge research. FES is home world-leading research in areas such as sustainable engineering, environmental sciences, and advanced technology. The research conducted by the faculty contributes to solving global problems. Industrial connections, so FES maintains strong links within industry, offering students practical experience of internships. These partnerships ensure that our graduates are well prepared for the workforce with skills that are in demand and challenges. So it isn't so important for those. But also state-of-the-art facilities. We are equipped with our modern labs, workshops and learning spaces that support that hands-on learning and innovation, which is something that we pride ourselves on at Greenwich. The faculties and facilities allow for students to gain practical experience in their chosen field. And because of that, a lot of our students are really sought after for employability because they're getting that practical hands-on experience. They want that for their staff. So again, that's what they look for in employers.
I'm Cheryl Hendricks. I'm the director of the Natural Resources Institute, commonly known as NRI, at the University of Greenwich. The Natural Resources Institute is a leading research, learning and innovation institute that seeks to solve some of the world's most challenging issues around agriculture, food, environment and nutrition. So it has a long history of seeking to deal with some of the world's most critical issues, both in the UK and in the developing world. Students in our programs are extremely privileged to have the hands-on experience of scientists who work across the world on these challenges. So they bring the research experience into the classroom and make the issues much more real for students. So it's not just theoretical, but includes the practical experience that researchers have had in the field. We aim to change people's lives, and we believe that we do change people's lives in countries. Finding solutions to the complex problems of everyday life is really important, but being able to think about that in creative and innovative ways, along with the very people whose lives we're trying to change, is really the most important aspect of the work.
My name is Oindita Suha, and I'm currently studying software engineering at the University of Greenwich. And one of the primary reasons I chose this university for this course would be majorly for the modules that it teaches. It can specialize in artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, games, networking, data science, and then there's software engineering as well.
Hi, this is Abdurrahman, and I'm currently studying BSc Honours Computer Science. While I was researching about to study here in UK, I find this campus is very beautiful near London city. And while I was just researching about the modules and everything, I find this curriculum is up to date with the industry trends and everything. There are lots of a team to help out for my career support and internship as well.
Greenwich is one of the most diverse universities. I work at the university as a student ambassador, and I believe there are immense number of supports that are available out there, starting from a well-being team, employability team, to we have the academic service team. In the future, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to have my own software. The lessons that I'm learning now, I believe that they're all going to help me immensely.
For me, personally, I love Greenwich. I personally like to be engaged with the University of Greenwich in future, do my research here and postgraduate courses here as well.
So it's important to recognise that a lot of our courses are accredited. Accreditation is really important because it ensures that courses meet the standards set by professional bodies and industrial regulators. These recognitions help students gain qualifications that are respected and valued by their employers. So many of our accredited courses are internationally recognised, which is especially important for our students for when they do maybe go home. Accreditation bodies require institutes like ourselves to continually improve and update their courses. So this means that accredited programs are more likely to incorporate the latest industry trends, technologies and methodologies. So again, it's important for you to look out for these when you're talking to the students. And that leads me on to looking at the websites, for example, and what to look for on the course pages. So, for example, if you look at any of our undergraduate programs at the Greenwich, you'll be able to see what school it's based, and then you'll see location, which is in the grey area. Again, this is so important because remember, we have the 3 different campuses at Greenwich. So that will tell you where that student will be studying for that particular course. It will say whether it's available for full-time, which is all of them. Unfortunately, part-time isn't available to international students that need a visa. But also you'll see sandwich year. So this is really important because it's placements. So for our undergraduate programs, we have a lot of students that can do placement, which is a sandwich year between years 2 and 3. So again, you'll be able to see on the website whether that is available on that particular course. You'll also see fees, but also highlights of the course. And then on the other page, what you can see is what you will be studying. So what the students will be studying, detailing exactly what the outline of the program and the modules are in years 1, years 2, and years 3. And again, let's be honest, that's really important for students to actually research that and have a look. So when you're talking to students, make sure you're going through the website links because they will be asked this at maybe compliance interviews or anything like that, but just so they know what they're going to be studying for the next 3 years. And that's the same for postgraduate. So again, it will tell you the campus that it will be based at. As I said previously, you'll be amazed at how many students don't know what campus they're studying at. Whether it's September, January or April intake. So all our courses run in September. There are a lot of our postgraduate courses that run in January and then 1 or 2 in April. So again, it will tell you the intakes and what they're available to. Again, the tuition fee, but you can see the little red thing at the bottom. That's what that course is accredited by. So again, as I mentioned, accreditation, you'll be able to see if the particular program is accredited. And then on the next video, you'll see videos that you can share with your team, with your students and the team, but also again outlining what you will study, so what the student will actually be studying. So it is important to highlight this and go through this when you are talking to students, because again, they need to know all these things. Placements. So why should we, or why should you be recommending placements to students, and what can we offer? So you mentioned sandwich year. So we offer placements for both undergraduate and postgraduate students. But I'm going to really talk about mainly the postgraduate. So placements provide an opportunity for our postgraduate students to apply theoretical knowledge and gained during their academic studies and putting it into real world and practical experiences and settings. The hands-on experience that the students will get helps them to develop practical skills that are crucial in their chosen field. Industrial exposure placements will expose students to the actual working environment and organisations. It will get them an idea of the industrial dynamics, work culture, and specific challenges and opportunities that exist in this field of study. Networking. Placements provide an excellent opportunity for students to network with professionals and experts in that field and build that strong professional network. And you never know, it could open many doors, but also opportunities for mentorship and collaboration. Skills development and placement contribute significantly to development of both technical and soft skills, enhances problem-solving abilities, communication skills, teamwork, and other skills that are highly valued within the professional world. Career paths, practical exposure through placement often helps our postgraduate students to clarify their career goals. It allows them to explore different roles within their field and understand the preferences that they might see, their strengths, or sometimes a field that they need to develop themselves personally. Resume enhancement. Obviously, practical placement is going to massively help the student's CV and their exposure to that. Industrial trends and updates by placements provides a first-hand understanding of the latest industry trends, technologies, and the best practice. And employability, we've definitely seen the data that students that do a placement are then maybe asked to go back and do the 2 years with their graduate route visa. I think the percentage was around 60 to 70%, which is really high, and a brilliant opportunity for students to continue if they do want to continue and stay in the UK. So it just gives them that edge. But placements give students the ability to bridge that academic learning and practical experience. They play a pivotal role in shaping a well-rounded, skilled professional who are better prepared to contribute in a meaningful way after their graduation. We do have external partners that will help us and support students. So I will now talk about what placements are available. So the top 4 are within our business school, and then the others are in engineering and science. I do really want to make it very clear, and you should be making it very clear to your students, these placements are not guaranteed, unfortunately. However, saying that, if a student engages with with the companies that we employ to support students or our own placement team, they will likely get a placement, but it's important that we never say that it's guaranteed, because there could be students that just rock up and don't want to engage. Therefore, they're not going to get a placement. But we really find those that do engage with our placement team will get a placement. And that is really clear, key. And how it works with all our placements at postgraduate level, it's 1 year study, 1 year work placement. The tuition fee for this is between around 23,000 for the next year, and that covers both years. So it's not 23 plus 23, it covers both years. So this is a fantastic opportunity for students to get that hands-on experience working in the industry. Giving you an idea, those who have worked with us previously, MBA Global, MBA International Business was by far our most popular program, still is, but that's now changed to MBA Global with placement. We don't need any work experience, everyone. Students can come on from any degree background as well, so can go from chemistry, history, psychology, languages, and law, and do this particular program. But again, no work experience is required, which is uncommon for a lot of placements, especially in MBA. So again, have a look on the website, have a look and see what opportunities there are for students to do a placement. We are always looking to add more, but at the moment it's just the 4 in business and then all the rest in engineering and science. So definitely have a look at this video as well, just to see how important it is.
Wow, I work at the O2 with AEG, even though it's only for a short amount of time. I've never worked for a venue this large. I mean, this is the busiest venue in the world. So just being here and being able to be a sponge and absorb as much as I can about venue operations was really what I was most excited about.
My project was about creating a digital guide for people who might not know Charlton Athletic that well.
I specifically requested City Cruises because it seemed like it met my experience, my background, and something I was interested in. My role has been very different each week. Each week, Sarah comes to me with a lot of different expectations and projects to work on. And so a lot of my role has been researching and trying to curate new ideas for the company, reaching out to stakeholders, reaching out to different partners, and just trying to help the company think outside the box. And so my role is different every single week.
I'm working with one of the employee network groups here within AEG, and essentially we're working towards an internal event project. I'm able to meet with people from all different departments across the O2 and AEG, and everyone is so supportive and welcoming. I'm just blown away by that.
So I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a designer by any means, but this definitely encouraged me and made me develop those skills even more. So I think these are all transferable to, my next opportunity.
So I went on 3 or 4 different boats, and I got to secret shop everybody on the boat and the different experiences and try all the food and drinks, and it was a very exciting day.
I got to go to Jason Derulo after work one night. Got asked if I wanted to go, and that was really, really cool. One of those aha, wow moments.
The most exciting part of this project for me is that this could be seen by a lot of people in Greenwich, which I'm so excited about.
Taking that deep dive is really necessary, and it's really easy to be caught up in the daily routine of things, and having that fresh perspective and somebody really challenging you is something that I would take away into my next position.
I'm really getting to do so much more than I thought I would. There is a lot of collaboration, but I'm able to kind of lead on this project, which is really great.
I feel like students are missing out if they are going on placement. This is absolutely a perfect opportunity to jump on a short project, develop your skills, and go on and gain more experience.
Do it. Put your CV out everywhere that you can, because it is the perfect environment to apply all of the theory and skills that you're learning in your modules at university into a real work setting.
Absolutely. Look for a placement, but you should do something you are actually interested in and good at. You should really enjoy what you're doing.
For Greenwich, this is our step-by-step guide to studying with us. So hopefully the videos have been helpful for you to help and support the students in choosing one of the programs to study at the University of Greenwich. They will then come to you, and obviously they'll be applying via yourselves in your offices. And then we will go on to accepting your offer. So for us, accepting your offer is paying a deposit of £3,000. And I will talk about that shortly again. Once they've paid a deposit, that means they've accepted their offer. It then goes into payment, further payments, and the strategy of how we do that. And then we go on to visa and CAS support, and then arrival. But this is kind of the journey that you'll have at the University of Greenwich. And we're very unique at the university. That is nearly all of this sits under the international office. So we have admissions within our department, visa support, registration, everything. So that's what's so lovely about that. therefore it allows for a very quick decision on your application. So you should be getting decisions once we receive it at the University of Greenwich, 48 hours turnaround time. So that is going to hopefully be music to some of your ears. So yeah, a brilliant opportunity, because I do know how important it is to get those offer letters out quickly. Tuition fees, I think that's so important. You're going to be asked about that a lot about the University of Greenwich. As I previously mentioned, we are quite competitive. So the top one is going to be for the 24-25 intake. And why I still included that is because we do have that January intake for you still. So undergraduate, 17,000. For January, we still only have one course, which is the BA Business Management. And then from postgrad, between 17,000 to 21,000. The 21,000 are those placement years. So as I mentioned previously, the MBAs, industrial practices, so at postgraduate, they're all 21,000, but that does cover the whole duration of the course. And then you'll see the 25-26. So this will be for September 25, January 26, and then April 26. Undergraduate, 17,500. That is the same for all courses, whether that is engineering, business, computing, they're all going to be 17,500. However, at the university, we're very set up for direct entry. So if students want to apply for years 2 and 3, there's going to be a small higher fee, and that's going to be around 18,150. Postgraduate, between 17,975 to 23,500. Again, that 23,500 is going to be for those placement years. Again, as I mentioned, we do ask for a 3,000 deposit for all of our students in order to accept your offer. And that is again for all the same markets that we do ask for that deposit. You will see that lovely sign, Convera. You have to pay by Convera. This is the only way that you should be, the students should be paying. I hope that no students are paying yourselves, the agents. They should only be paying the Convera via the Convera app. And that's it for tuition fees. What I would like to say is this is kind of an idea of the payment plan. So we ask for £3,000 deposit. And then we say 50% at registration, and then the following 50% in the January if they're a September starter. And you'll be able to see the intake and cohort at the bottom of when we expect that 50%. However, with that, we have seen in talking to UKVI as well, that there are some markets that we do ask for a 50% before we release the CAS. So at the moment, that's Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Cameroon, Ghana, India, and Pakistan. So you'll be asked for this 50% once you have passed the compliance interview. So all those markets do have to do a compliance video, which again, I will talk about later. There is going to be some markets, very small markets that do ask for 100%. We do ask for 100% fee up front. And again, that's looking at historical data that we do need to make sure that we do have that. There's less risk of visa refusals and everything. And that again will be stated on our CAS Shield compliance. But other than that, for everyone else, it's £3,000 deposit. Some markets 50%, but again, that's to release the CAS. But the deposit is still 3,000, but 50% may be asked in order to release the CAS. Scholarships. I know how important this is for you and the students. So I think we gave over 3.3 million in financial support in 24-25. So that can be in various ways. So our International Scholarship Award is up to 5,000. Being honest, between 1,000 to 3,000 mainly. But again, it is available to all offer holders, so you can apply for that. We do look at particular what programs they're applying for, why they've chosen the university. Unfortunately, I wish I could offer everyone a scholarship, but I can't. So they do have to apply for the International Scholarship Award. And again, you can do this once you have an offer. The Chevening Scholarship, we will have that available. So again, the deadline is very soon, so around November. So again, apply for that for your students. We recently had the British Council Women in STEM Scholarship, which gave 5 full scholarships to students from South Asia. So hopefully they're here in the UK, so that's a real opportunity. And then we have the EU bursary, which is about 3,000 to our EU students. But there are scholarships. Unfortunately, as I said, we can't offer it to everyone. So there is a process, especially with the International Scholarship Award. But as you can see, we do give out a lot, 3.3 million per academic year normally. So again, make sure you go onto the website, engage and have a look. But unfortunately, I can't give any automatic ones really. So it is a case of maybe applying for them. Entry requirements, I can't go through every single entry requirements on this video, I'm afraid. But we work closely with the team so they can have the updated entry requirements. But again, it's all on the website. It's all on the individual programs, entry requirements you can choose down. But we do have our country-specific pages that you can choose and see the entry requirements. And what I do want to stress, I'm very proud of that we do accept direct entries to year 2 and 3, depending on what course. So again, my motto, don't ask, don't get. So again, go for those if the student has the qualifications that you think is entry to year 2 or year 3, and we can have a look at that, no problem. But again, all the entry requirements are on the website with the most updated information to have a look at. Unfortunately, again, I can't go through all of the markets today. English requirements, again, pretty standard, I would say. UG, a lot of them ask for IELTS 6 with a minimum 5.5 in each skill, few with a slightly higher, and then PG around 6.5 with no less than 5.5 in each skill. We don't just accept IELTS, there are multiple English tests that we accept: TOEFL, Pearson's, Oxford International, WIAC, Standard 12. Again, these will be on the website and especially also the country pages, but reach out to the team and they will be able to help you at Apply Board. So you'll be able to do that as well. But we are quite flexible as well. So again, have a look and see. But again, we do offer accept multiple English tests. And then finally, if those students don't quite meet the English requirement test, and they've taken an IELTS, for example, we do have pre-sessional English courses, 9-week, 5-week and 2-week. I'm sure you all know it needs to be a UKVI IELTS test in order for us to accept. But the classes are divided into 4 areas: language skills, reading, writing and study skills, listening and speaking skills, and British cultural studies. And students will be attending visiting museums, our own painted hall, things on the South Dock Bank. So lots of opportunities. But again, that is now back on campus. It was remotely. When COVID happened, we didn't offer that. But pre-sessional is back on campus and it is going to be a joint CAS for that. Student support. I think it is really important that you as agents know this when you're talking to students, that we do offer students a wide range of support whilst they're studying, from academic support, because again, we know how different it is going to be for these students. So offering mentorships, buddy systems, workshops, and then employability and careers. Look, let's be realistic. We do know students need to work. However, the priority is their studies, but we do have an employer team that will help students write their CVs, interview skills, but also just support them in where to find jobs. Student ambassadors, for example, brilliant opportunity for students to study, to work within the university itself. Wellbeing and support. It is going to be a big challenge for these students to come and live in a different environment, different culture. So we have that wellbeing and support for students, whether that's their learning disabilities, their health, mental health, and looking at that and after them, which is so important. And I think that helps that our student union is so involved with this as well. International student advice, if people are panicking about their visa or anything like that, we want to know that there is that reassurance, there is that support for students. But it is there, they just need to go and ask for it and help. And I think that sometimes for international students, it's quite hard asking for that help, but it is there to support them. Go in. So some of you may be aware of this or not. This is available to all our offer holders. It goes again, community. We really believe in that community at Greenwich, and we don't want them to just start that community once they're here. We want them to start that whilst they're offer holders. So all our offer holders will be asked to join this app, and this is where all of them can then build that connection or community whilst they're still thinking about studying. It will help you as agents as well, because it will help with that conversion, because people want to be able to talk to one another. If there's someone in the same city that's going to the university, can they meet up, or can they talk about what they're going to do when they get to the university? So this is a brilliant opportunity for students to join, build that community that is only led by students. So we're not engaged with that as the university, but to build that up, because I get asked that when I come to the agent offices, or do you know anyone else coming to the university because they're a bit nervous or worried? This is what it's there for, meet, and you can really see if someone's in the same town and is going to the university. So a brilliant opportunities for students to build that community, and then for that community to continue once they're here in the UK. So if you haven't, check out Go In with your offer holders.
Here at the University of Greenwich, we are committed to ensuring that we provide an inclusive and welcoming environment for all of our students.
A place where you can thrive in your course.
In a society.
Or anywhere on our beautiful campuses.
We want you to feel like this is your community and you belong.
Some of the ways that we do this is by providing a safe environment through the services we offer.
The support we provide.
And how we celebrate our students and let you explore your individual identity.
Inclusivity to me means being welcomed, being accepted.
Inclusivity means being equal and allowing everyone to have the same opportunity no matter their background.
The University of Greenwich is a place where every student is welcome.
University of Greenwich, it's like a home to me. It allows you to be whatever you want.
When I came here, the lecturers, the students, they made me feel so good, they make me feel so welcome.
Everyone's identity in university is important because it's what makes university, it's what makes the cohort, it's what makes the experience a journey of everybody.
Everyone is included, and my advice for all new students is, as soon as you join, just start joining activities, extracurricular activities, join societies.
We had so many opportunities here in Greenwich to showcase our culture, and university is always supportive in that.
It's a sense of community. You feel like welcome, you know. There are like different multicultural events in Greenwich, in Haverhill, in Medway. We got 3 campuses.
We're able to see students from all the continents in one place.
A lot of the lecturers were from diverse backgrounds. It sort of encouraged me to want better for myself.
So when I think about inclusivity, it's about me being able to enter a space, a place, an environment where I can actually share who I am. And most importantly, having the opportunity to feel and know that I belong. I'm accepted for the person that I am.
We believe that inclusivity
should be at the heart of everything we do.
And no matter who you are, where you are from,
or what you identify as, you will always have a place here.
This is our time, and this is your community.
You belong here at the University of Greenwich.
So for our accommodation, we have up to around 2,400 places in halls available on all 3 campuses. Our halls are safe and secure, located within walking distance or via student shuttle bus. Student welfare services are on every campus. We have student living residents for assistance. Also, rooms are available for booking on a first come, first service. So it's best to book sooner and to accept your offer so there you can book. But we pride ourselves on that our student accommodation is still one of the second cheapest in London, which is something really important for our students. Most of the sites have gyms, cafes, shops or laundry services nearby. I would say, because I mentioned earlier, Greenwich is a World Heritage Site. It's not on-campus accommodation, but a 10-minute walk at the very most. Whereas Avery Hill and Medway is more the traditional campus-based experience where accommodation is on the campus. Again, mentioned 24/7 security. I mentioned earlier there is that free bus service and the shuttle bus. Greenwich to Avery Hill, that's a free service. For Medway, there's a small fee, but again, a lot cheaper than public transport. So again, make sure students have a look and see. Students nervous or first time being away, I'd always recommend that you suggest accommodation on campus for students. If they're studying at Medway, they can only choose the Medway campus. If they're studying at Avery Hill, they can only choose the Avery Hill campus. If they're studying at Greenwich, they can choose Greenwich or Avery Hill, depending on what they want to go for. And that is because, here's a price, just a guide for you, Greenwich, Avery Hill and Medway. It is going to fluctuate depending on what one you go for, what location, but also there's lots of options, studio, flat, sharing, no bathroom, ensuite. So it really does depend on the student's budget. But again, they need to go quite early for that option to where to live. So definitely have a look and go through the prices and everything. But again, having that security really does help, especially if you're talking to parents, for example, they want to know that about their children. So definitely options available. If students are doing accommodation externally, not through us, make sure you look on Google Maps and see where they're going to be based, because again, it'd be crazy, but lots of students will think commuting to 2 hours, 3 hours, that's not going to be realistic. Students are expected to be on class constantly, so make sure that where they do have their accommodation is in close proximity to the campus that they will be studying at.
Hi, my name is Jason and I'm going to introduce you to accommodation at the University of Greenwich. The University of Greenwich ensures that accommodation is safe and secure. We offer student welfare services and support from live-in residence assistants. We guarantee a place in one of our university halls if you're attending the University of Greenwich for the first time, you're studying full-time and you're based at one of our main campuses. Prices can change year on year, so head on to our website to find out more details. Now I'll let you know a quick overview of what's inside our halls. The vast majority of rooms are in flats with shared kitchens and communal areas, and these rooms will contain an ensuite shower and toilet facilities too. There are rooms that are the exceptions. We have a few studio flats. These contain a private kitchen and bathroom, and some flats with shared bathrooms along with shared kitchen facilities. And all of our rooms have Wi-Fi. Avery Hill Student Village is a more traditional university campus with accommodation on site. There's a cafe, laundrette and gym on campus, along with a variety of sporting facilities. There's also the Dome, a great chill out area. There's a free university bus service, which frequently runs between Avery Hill and the Greenwich campus. Over at Greenwich, there's 4 halls of residence available, ranging from a 5 to 15 minute walk from campus. There's the Cutty Sark Hall, right in Greenwich Town Centre. There's also the Daniel Defoe Halls, which has a small number of studio flat and 2-bedroom apartments and is also our newest hall. There is accommodation for postgraduate and mature students over at Devonport House. This is a great mixture of modern buildings and historic listed buildings. Finally, the Macmillan Student Village. This offers rooms to University of Greenwich students in a mixed development with students from other local institutions. Medway campus contains its own student village for students studying at the Faculty of Engineering and Science based there. There's over 350 rooms in flats of 4 to 6 people. There's a university bus service between Avery Hill and Greenwich campuses during term time. It's also close to a number of shops and restaurants too. Costs for our university halls can vary based on location and type of room. We do recommend doing your own research into what's best for you based on your budget and needs. Head over to our website to find out more. The University of Greenwich makes reasonable adjustments for students with disabilities, medical conditions or special needs. Priority is given to these students when allocating places in halls of residence. You can find out more about the support the university offers on our website. There are a few simple steps on how to apply for accommodation. Step 1. Select the University of Greenwich as your firm choice. Step 2. Go to the application status tracker and create an account. Step 3. Book your room. If you require additional support, staff will get in touch with you directly. You can find further information on our website. Each hall of residence has a team of student residence assistants who are always on hand to help. There's also a 24-hour on-site security presence. Facilities staff are also on hand to support with any maintenance concerns or other requests. We hope you found this introduction to your accommodation helpful. Good luck, and we hope to see you at the University of Greenwich in the future.
So I'm just going to talk about Cash Shield, which I do think it is important that I do raise with you. So we collaborate with Cash Shield because we think it effectively supports both the university and the students, as well as yourselves, the agent, during this critical phase of a student's journey. And here are some of the benefits that I think. It's more of a streamlined process for you. So it simplifies the CAS management, making sure that we've got all the correct documents and accurate, reducing the likelihood of a visa refusal. Document management, it's an easy platform to upload, see what documents, whether it's bank statements and everything like that. Real-time updates. So again, you'll be able to access Cash Shield just to see where we are in that student's journey within the Cash Shield. If we're asking for anything, we will do it via Cash Shield, and then the student's able to see that as well. So it's very clearly seen and very transparent. Enhances communication. So Cash Shield centralizes updates, requests, documents, submissions, and improving communication between us, the university, yourselves, the agent, and the student. So by utilising Cash Shield, both agents and students' experiences are more transparent. And also I did mention previously that some of our students will need to do compliance videos and compliance interviews. So some of those do videos and some of them will have a video that they need to do with our India team. But a lot of the videos, you students have to just do that. Here are some of the examples of the questions. So how did the reputation of UK universities as a whole impact your decision to stay in the country? So we need to make sure that students are able to do this, because this is why we want to see that they're genuine students, that know more about the university. But again, UKVI might ask these questions as well. Also, it is a way for us to check the level of English as well, whether they're trained to know certain questions. So we might throw in a random questions, and I want you to now take the time. I'm going to ask you this question and see what you would answer. If you could win an Olympic medal for any sport, real or fake, what would it be and why? So have a think for yourself, like what would you do and how would you answer that? So this is one of the questions that we may ask, and there's going to be a few other kind of random questions, and that's really to get an understanding. Are the students able to understand the question? Are they able to answer? So yeah, have a think for yourself and how you would answer that, because again, that's what we would look for in the students. And I love this question. Personally, I would choose the 100 sprint. So not that I'd win gold or any medal, but again, have a think, because this is why we use CASHIELD, because it has that transparency, it has that record and seeing. So your students will be able to be using this in a streamlined visa process. So the GSU, Greenwich Students' Union, offers numerous benefits to students at the University of Greenwich. Here are some of the key reasons that I think students should be engaging with our societies. I think, once again, it goes back to that community and belonging. The GSU provides a vibrant community where students can connect with like-minded individuals, fostering friendships and a sense of belonging. Gives you a voice and representation. As a member of the GSU, students have a platform to voice their opinions and concerns regarding university policy or practices or something else that's going in the world. The union actively represents students' interests, ensuring that their prospects are heard in decision-making processes. But I've definitely seen from the students that I've worked with, it's a leadership and volunteering opportunity. So joining the GSU allows students to take leadership roles, participate in committees and engage in volunteering opportunities. And this experience can be invaluable for personal growth and enhancing employability. I've definitely seen the confidence in those students that have joined those societies. So by joining Greenwich Student Union, students not only enrich their university experience, but also play an active role in shaping their academic and social environment. There's so many on the screen societies that you can see. And if there's not, the students can join one. So again, it goes back to that community. There's going to be something. We want them to feel like they are belonging. Our societies are run by the students and for the students. And then moving on, might we join a society? Why not join a sport? We have so many different sports available to our students, from football, cricket, tennis, netball, lots of opportunities for students to join that sport, that they will then be competing maybe locally with other universities. So again, a real opportunity for students to join a sport that they may be loving back home, that they don't want to give up. Well, they can join that at the university. There's money more as well, as I said. And if there's not, again, because of the location, the London and Kent environment, there's going to be more sports activities that are outside the university as well that students can join. But it's important for students to feel like they can continue that journey, whatever sport that they particularly like. So it's a brilliant opportunity to mix with other students that are in the same kind of area that they want to be in. So thank you for listening to all things about the University of Greenwich. So in summary, I think the University of Greenwich offers a combination of academic excellence, strong industrial connections, a beautiful campus, and a vibrant and diverse student experience and community for our students. And I think hopefully this is the factors that will make your students choose the university at Greenwich. But just for you as the agent, I think what is so key is quick application decisions. We do aim for that 48 hours depending on what course, but we pride ourselves on that. Flexibility, slightly with entry requirements. Again, I think that's important for you to understand that there is that flexibility. Scholarships, there are available to our students with the International Scholarship Award. Affordable education, we are competitive, especially for being a London university. Location. Obviously, I'm biased, but I do think we have one of the best campuses in London. So for me, that is so vital when students are coming to study in the university in the UK. Placement opportunities, both undergraduate, so those sandwiches, and postgraduate. Again, you're talking to the students, you get an idea of are they ready for that placement and being in that environment, because again, not everyone is, but again, opportunities. And then multiple intakes. We've just finished the September 24, the January 25, there's still places available. And then we have 2 courses, MBA Global in the April intake. And that's it, really. We want to make sure that you are sending students because of all these things. We want to make it easy for you to apply to the University of Greenwich with your students. So once again, thank you very much for taking the time out to watch these videos and learning a bit more about the University of Greenwich. And I think that is key. You can see from this stunning picture what a breathtaking campus it is. I feel very proud and very lucky to work there, but also to have previously studied there as well. So again, I think your students will have an experience that will stay with them for the rest of their lives if they do choose the University of Greenwich. So again, thank you so much for listening to me, all things about the University of Greenwich. So thank you.
University of Greenwich is #1 because of its inclusivity and because of all my friends over here.
Our university is like a tourist and a heritage spot, right? So there's always some or the other new thing that you get to do.
It's the landmark of Southeast London.
It's like the best of both worlds, academy and social life.
I find the people of university very helpful and supportive.
I think Greenwich is the best university in London because of its facilities. It has amazing libraries where I can crack on with work whenever I want to. It also has amazing sport facilities, meaning I can play football, basketball and any other sports whenever I want. And it makes me feel like I'm really at home here and I've actually got a place to live, study and really make friends.
Right, so it was about the University of Greenwich. If you want to apply to study in the University of Greenwich, then you can contact us. We are here to support students from around the world. We have already supported more than 1,000 students, 1,200 students across 14 different countries to apply to study in the UK. So thank you so much for joining with me. Every day I come live on social media platforms to get you more information about opportunities in the world for higher education. I have helped many, in fact, my organization is based in the UK and in Sri Lanka. We have helped thousands of students to find their higher education opportunities abroad. So if you would like to apply, please, you can contact the numbers displayed on the screen, or you can go to www.rcdperera.com, or you can catch me up on social media. I'm here to support and get you the opportunities you need, and to find the courses, find universities, apply for the visa applications. We do all the consultation for free. You don't have to pay any money to us or our organizations. It's just for free. We give you full support and guidance to international students, and we are authorized partners to recruit international students from any part of the world. So contact us. The numbers displayed on the screen is open now. If you're someone who's looking forward to study in the UK, USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and Europe, we have many partnerships with the universities to get you to the university. Entire process we can do for you for free. We do not charge. You only have to pay the university fees directly to the university, and any other fees for the visa payments and things like that you need to pay directly to those organizations. So there's nothing you have to pay us. We have been helping more than 1,000 students over the years now to get into the higher education. I think it's very important you get into the higher education, because that's where you can find your passions and develop your career, improve your employability skills, get the opportunity that you deserve. So if anybody who would like to apply, please contact us. We are here to support. And if you ask me why me, why you have to contact me for higher education opportunities, it's because I'm a qualified certified counselor, and also I give you 100% perfect process satisfaction throughout. So when you come up with your educational qualifications, previous working experience, and English language requirements, we will assess your application and guide you to these opportunities perfectly. We have helped thousands of students, and we can help many more students because everything is systemized. I have the best team in place. We have offices in the UK and in Sri Lanka. So if you're somebody from any part of the world thinking of applying to study, then yes, contact us. We are here to support you. We can guarantee you perfect satisfaction about the process. And also my team and I are giving you these opportunities for free. We do not charge anything. All I want to inspire you to apply for higher education qualifications. And if you are someone who's looking forward to move abroad for higher education, then that is where we are here to support. So we are going to get you all information about all the universities available for you that are according to your eligibility criteria, and then we will assess your application and make sure that you go through the perfect process. Less hassle. You don't have to follow up with us. We do the proactive approach to you. So we will make sure, because everything is systemized, you get the updates every day about your application, whether you have been selected for the offer, have you received the offer, what to do next, what documents needed, how much it's gonna cost, and how to apply for the visa, what are the documents needed, because it's very important. It's very important that you align your opportunity, because sometimes it's a visa application that you need attention. So you can get, so we do all that process for you for free, and you can trust us on the process because we have helped thousands of students across 14 different countries, and I'm very lucky to get these partnerships. We are working closely with the universities in the UK. So if you're someone who want to apply for these universities, contact numbers displayed on the screen, and a member of our team will contact you. Or you can catch me up on social media platforms. I'm live on social media: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and on LinkedIn. So I'm live every day, 10 o'clock UK time. I come live so I can get you more information for you to make an informed decision. I think information is all you need to make decision, because sometimes it's you may not know what course to apply, whether you're eligible, or what is the process for applying, whether in how much time in advance you have to apply, what is the next process, what is CAS Shield, how to apply for the visa, because this is sometimes studying abroad will be a complicated process. So all I do is to make sure that you go through this hassle-free, and our team is here to support. We also give you 24/7, 365 days a year service. You can get information, updates about the status of your application on our systems every day. So we have a great team to support you all the way, and also we are here to support you with your accommodation and airport pickup, and finding part-time jobs, and also assistance with further leave to remain if you are deciding to look for job opportunities in the UK or abroad, because we have partnerships with many employers and organizations to support you all the way in order to get you the next level of your life. So contact me. I am Asiri Pereira. Learn, do, rise with Asiri Pereira is my slogan, and I am here to support you. I have offices in Sri Lanka, and also I have an office in Birmingham. So if you want to get more information, catch me up on social media. I am here to support you. So if somebody asking me why the UK, why not the other countries? I live in UK. I came to the UK as an international student, and I enjoyed my education here. So I am inspiring people also in the world to come and study in the UK, because education is great in the UK. UK universities partner with industry experts to produce high quality, work ready graduates. So it's not only you're getting the academic qualifications at the end of your education, you will also get hands-on experience, and also and you will develop employability skills throughout the tenure. So most of the universities they have partnerships with industry experts to get you better opportunities to improve your skills, so you know how to apply your theory in the classroom, theories and books, into practice with real life experiences. So a lot of universities give work placements in apprenticeships, and they also get you work projects, because these universities the industry experts, they work together with the university to get the students the best experience. So it's not only you are learning, but also you're developing your skills, such as working within teams, how to make decisions, analyzing information, making informed decisions, and get to work with other cultures and diversity, how to work with in inclusivity. You will learn about different cultures, the diversities. So it is experience that matters as well. So the universities in the UK will develop you to win your future. So it's just a matter that you have to select somebody to help you the way, so that, because I've gone through the way already, so I know how complex sometimes the visa process might be. The universities have strict regulations as well to get you the places. So you need to make sure that you are submitting your applications perfect with the SOPs, the statement of purpose, so how to write your CV, how to submit your applications to the university. For some people it might be complex, but for some people, yes, you can apply directly to the university without any help from anybody as well. But then since we are not charging you and this is very free service, you can get our service from us. So it's just matter contact or send a WhatsApp message to the number displayed on the screen. We are here to support students from across the globe. Whether you're in Asia, Africa, and Europe, wherever, which part of the world you are, still, if you want to apply to study in the UK, I am here to support you. My team is here to support you, and already 500,000 of students nearly are studying in the UK. So you can also apply to study in the UK because education is great in the UK. If someone asks me why, what are the reasons you need to apply to study in the UK, it's because UK is the home of English. So you can improve your English language skills. And also it's a vibrant country. You can explore and experience many vibrant cities in the UK. And also it's multicultural. You will learn how to live and work with diverse populations, and also you can discover Europe because it's very close to Europe. And you can, in your spare time, in your leisure time, in your holidays, in your vacation time, you can visit Europe, and there are very cheap transport options from UK, connecting UK to the Europe. So some of the students select UK because they can explore Europe during their vacations. Right, so yeah, it's a very important decision when you think about studying abroad. It's a lifelong investment because it's going to cost you your living expenses. You're moving away from your home, so there will be some expenses, and also investments to your education is also very important to consider when you decide to study abroad. If you're not sure like how much it's going to cost, what is the rent would be like, how much it's going to cost for the transportation, and how much you need to pay to the university. So if you need to know all the information and if you're not sure where to start, all you got to do is to make sure send a text on the WhatsApp number displayed on the screen, and a member of my team will contact you to give you all the information you need to make an informed decision. And also the benefits, some other benefits of studying in the UK are a world-class education. Yes, you are comparatively with the other countries like USA, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. So these comparatively, UK has the best world-class education. So the Times Higher Education World Rankings awarded the UK with 2 of the world's top 5 universities, the University of Oxford and the University of Cambridge. This high quality can be found right across the country with 8 of the top 50 and 28 of the top 200 universities found here in the UK. Excellent teaching and facilities, yes. Dedicated international officers, welfare and support, student counsellors and advisors, academic support, accommodation officers, international student societies, clubs, hobbies, special interest societies, and there are so much planned social activities in the UK university. So you will get the socializing experiences with the diverse population in the UK, as well as the academic gains. And also UK may open many doors to your career dreams. As one of the world's top 5 countries for industry university collaboration, you can also access practical work placements designed to help you get a head start in the real world. From volunteering opportunities to internships and university societies, you are guaranteed to live with a competitive edge. Yes, that's a definite advantage, because you are not only getting the academic, but you are getting experience experience when you study in the UK, and that may open doors for your future career development as well. For imagine if you have been doing really well in your work placement, then the company may hire you for permanent basis. So it's just a matter how qualified, how skillful, and how prepared you are for the opportunities. The opportunity is always there. It's just a matter whether you are ready to grasp the opportunities. So it is UK education is may open doors for your future career dreams and aspirations. Also, you can get contacts and network beyond the qualifications for future life in your career development. So it's very important, and whatever you learn, you will take it for life. So it is lifelong learning opportunities that you will develop. So it is one of the things that I always tell my students, because it's very important. It's not only the educational qualification that you gain, but also the experiences associated with it, also important as a student. So I remember that I have started studying my qualifications in the UK, and I still have some of my university friends as business partners. So we are developing a culture of community networking, the aspirations. You can definitely find better opportunities because it is the 6th largest economy in the world, and then you are exposed to many opportunities in the UK. All right, so let's see the home of English. Yes, the UK offers more English courses than anywhere else in the world. English language skills are a powerful tool for hundreds of careers, from creating business opportunities in the international markets to writing computer programs or teaching. English is the world's first language. It is used to maintain and develop professional relationships in politics, business, and also to develop cultural links between countries. So learning English is very important. Also, why English language is important, if somebody asks, because over 2/3 of the world's scientists read in English. Also, 3/4 of the world's mail is written in English. 80% of the world's electronically stored information is in English, and English is the most used language of the internet. And also, it is estimated that over 1 billion people are now learning English. Therefore, it's very important that you learn English. So, and you can move to the UK for higher education, because then you can improve your English language skills as well. Because English is the language of commerce, science, diplomacy, and tourism. Another thing that amazes me is the innovation and the things that the UK universities are associated. Now, I've been working with the universities for many years now, about 14 years. I've been working with partner universities, and I've seen the facilities that they have and the research projects that they are working on. Some research are world class, and most of the research are world class, and they're changing lives of people. So you can be part of that culture. So I just want to get you this slide to get you a little bit of an inspiration, because the greatest British inventions of all time, from the toothbrush to jet engine, there had been lots of innovation happening in the UK, and still there is lots of innovation, research and development happening in the UK. So you can be part of that. So now, for example, the toothbrush, the tin can, the thermos flask, the first ATM, the World Wide Web, in the tire, the bicycle, the modern fire extinguisher, stainless steel, the fire engine, the steam engine, the telescope and the submarine and the jet engine. So there has been loads of innovations and inventions done in the UK. So I want to inspire through this slide. You will be part of world-class research when you come to the UK for higher education. So that is still happening. So innovations, inventions, research and development are the base of the universities in the UK. I've seen this, I've experienced, I've learned in 3 UK universities, and I know it. So that's why I'm inspiring students across the globe to apply to study in the UK. And there's been loads of things you will learn. Sometimes it amazes me, the education, the knowledge, the wisdom that I get through education. It amazes me. So I'm sure somebody listening to this, parent or somebody who want to start higher education, then I think you better select UK, because UK has loads of opportunities for you if you are skillful enough, genuine student, and want to change the world, want to get into world-class research, world-class education and good facilities, and think innovatively, think beyond textbooks. That's what matters. So in the UK, the universities inspire you to go beyond textbooks and come up with your innovative ideas that may change world for the better. And also the UK has vibrant cultures. UK comprises of England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, and each region, they have their own unique identity, with dynamic modern cities to stunning countryside as well, and coastlines. If you want to explore the UK, contact us on the numbers displayed on the screen. We are here to support you. Another important reason why you have to select your preferred destination for higher education, the UK, is because it's multicultural experience if you want to get. So over 600,000 international students from 200 different nations are still studying in the UK. So it's very truly multicultural. You will find people from your own country as well as people from other nations as well. So you will learn about how to live with diverse population. Also within the UK higher education institutions, 22% of all students are international. And also UK is home for millions of students from across the globe. It's a very friendly, welcoming place for people from all countries, cultures and faiths. Another reason why study in the UK is because you can use your spare time to explore and experience life in the UK. So there are over 2,000 museums and galleries to visit in the UK, and there are theatres, and UK is one of the largest and most diverse creative industries in the world, employing over 2.3 million people, and also the world's renowned for its fashion, TV, film, design and architecture. So UK is well known for these industries. So you can experience, so it's not only the academic experience that you get through the universities, you also experience the life. You can visit these museums and galleries and learn about the heritage, experience the different cultures, find the jobs in these creative industries. If you're skillful enough and you're talented enough and you're a genuine student, I am here to support you all the way from wherever you're in the world to the UK, and to find your best education qualification, the course, and also to get into the universities. Find the perfect process to make sure that you go through the offer, then CAS Shield, CAS Experience, CAS letter, and then apply to the visa and come into the UK. We can arrange you airport pickup and accommodation, and then part-time jobs, and the settling you down, support you all the way. We do not charge any money for our services of consultation. You only have to pay whatever the direct the fees of the university's visas, accommodation and airport pickup. So We are here to support you if you want to apply. The numbers displayed on the screen are available now. UK has 4 distinct seasons in the UK. So there are winter, spring, summer, and autumn. Each season brings its own unique style, from fresh spring blossoms to long summer nights and warm autumn leaves. On the whole, the climate is fairly balanced, with temperatures rarely falling below -5 degrees Celsius or rising much above 32 degrees Celsius. One of the most noticeable climatic features in the UK is long summer days and short winter days. So you can enjoy that, and also you can enjoy the outside the cities experiences. If you're someone who's interested enjoying hill walking or the stunning views, then you can explore like Peak District, Lake District. There are so many Cotswolds, so there are so many places that you can explore in the UK. So the UK is also an island, so there are hundreds of miles of coastline to visit. So there are coastlines that you can visit, and then there are UNESCO World Heritage sites as well that you can visit. If you need more information about where to visit, you can text me. I can send you the links to these places. So we are so excited to have you in the UK as an international student. If you can apply, you can apply now. Send your CV to hello@rcdperera.com. I am here to support you all the way, and I have my teams based in the UK and in Sri Lanka. We are here to support anybody from any part of the world. If you want to apply to study in the UK, we have good partnerships with the universities that we work with, and we can get you very quick offer letters and process your applications on time and make sure that you drive through. We are navigating you through the perfect process of coming to the UK for your higher education opportunities. If you want to apply, if you want more important links, details of important links such as the British Council, if you want to know more research, you want to do more research, and you want more information about why you have to select studying in the UK, then ask me the links. I can send you these links, like British Council, Study UK, the Higher Education Statistics Agency information, and also I can send you like the UK events week and the tickets, the festival calendars, also Eurostar train if you want to visit the Europe, and also there are university ranking websites and the different websites that are there to get you more information about these the reasons why you have to select UK as your higher education. So our services ranges from international student recruitment to all UK universities, and we can guide you through the process. We do not charge any money for giving you the consultation, so you can contact us wherever you're in the world. We can guide you through how to apply for these places and how to get into the university, how to get the offer letter, how to go through the CAS process, and how to apply for the visa. So it is all aligned perfectly, and I have my team who have helped thousands of students from 14 different countries so far. So we want more people to get these benefits. Okay, so we have offices in the UK and we also have offices in Sri Lanka. So thank you so much for joining with me today. It's over 2 hours live today, and I'll see you tomorrow as well. So this is a Learn, Do, Rise with RCD Perera. I'm inspiring students across the globe. I want more people to get into higher education. I myself have studied in the UK. I love my journey. I've experienced that, and I've established as an entrepreneur in the UK. And I want many people to get these opportunities, because the UK has in fact, we do other universities in other countries as well, such as USA, Canada, Canada, and we work with Australia and New Zealand universities. There are New Zealand some universities that has a lot of offers these days, so I'm going to get you some more information about these universities tomorrow. I come live on my social media platforms every day, 10 o'clock UK time, so you get information that you deserve, and you can make an independent and informed decision about how to apply to study in the UK, or whether to apply, and then what benefits, what are the pros and cons, and then what are the career development opportunities you may have in future. So stay tuned. I'm here to support you. Follow me on social media. I am live every day on social media to get you information that you deserve. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.